In this chapter, we are going to see how to interact with the different types of alert. In JavaScript, we have three types of alert. One is the simple alert. For example, if I click on the simple alert, you can see that we got this alert like letcode.in says, and it says, hey, welcome to letcode, and we can click on the OK. And then we have this confirm alert. Confirm alert in the sense we can have alert with the two buttons. Either what it can be OK or the cancel. And then we have the prompt alert in the sense like here it says like enter your name, so we can give some input into this particular buttons. So we have only three types of alerts in Selenium. I mean in JavaScript we have like simple alert, confirm alert, and the prompt alert. And apart from this, in modern websites we have something called suite alert. For example, if I click on this one here, you can see that it seems like an alert, but this is not an alert. This is just an web element. So we can click on this web element, and we can perform like dot click action to click on that, so that will disappear. Now how to identify whether it's a JavaScript alert, window alert, or the suite alert? So if I say suite alert, we can see that we are able to do right click, and we are able to do inspect, and we can find this web element. But when we have a JavaScript alert like this, if I try to do right click, actually I'm clicking, but nothing is happening. So you cannot do any of the interactions. So that is what the JavaScript alert. And apart from, we have also the Windows alert. For example, browser alert, not the Windows, it's like browser alert. For example, if I go to mintra.com, as soon as I reach the website, it is going to ask me like whether you want to share your location or not. For example, here sometimes it's pop up, not this time it's popping up. So if I just scroll down, maybe it will appear something like that. Or if I check some product, maybe. Okay, now I'm not able to see this, but sometimes here in this particular location, you will be able to see something like um, it's asking to share location. Do you want to give permissions like that? So in that case, of course, we can um, so that kind of alerts are basically known as browser alerts. We can handle that, but not with the help of alert interface. Okay. And also we have something like the internet. If I go to this, the internet, sorry, not this one. Come on. Yeah, if I go website like this, and here we have something like digest authentications. So these are known as Windows authentication or the browser authentication. So if I click on this, it is going to ask me username and the password, then two buttons. So this is not your JavaScript alert. We cannot handle this kind of alert using Selenium directly. Indirect ways possible. Even I have a video for that. I will just leave somewhere description here. I mean card here. You can check it out. Okay. Okay, now let's see how to interact with all these alerts and handle in the Selenium. Okay, so first we'll copy this URL letcode.in/alert, and already I have pasted in my code in my script. Okay, and then I'm going to first click on that particular simple alert, right? So I'm going to right click and inspect, and here if I go to this latex path, and basically it has all these snippet types as well, so I can use the click function to click, and I can go to the settings. I can select my appropriate the language as Selenium Java. Okay, I'm going to use the Selenium Java here, and then if I go and say like click, so it's going to give me the syntax. Okay, so I'm going to say this one. Okay, now if you notice something here, it says like driver.find element, and within that it says like by.id. So we'll find the difference between using by.id, and in our previous script, if you see, we have used like driver.find element by id. So there is a difference. So we'll talk about that in the upcoming lectures. Okay. So first one, I'm going to do the click action here. So as soon as I click, it's going to bring up the terminal. I mean the alert, not the terminal. It is going to bring up the alert. Let's see how to handle that. So as I said, like I cannot inspect, right? So even if I mouse over and go, I cannot do the inspection on the alert. So how do you handle that is very simple. So if you remember in one of our chapter, we have talked something like switch to active element, right? So similarly here we are going to use the switch function. So for that, the syntax is very simple. So I'm going to do the accept here, right? So I'm going to do the accept. So I have to say divert dot switch to dot alert, and I'm going to say accept. Okay, so this is going to accept the alert. Okay, so let me right click. Okay, so it as soon as I accept, it will get disappear. But also I want to get the text from that alert, right? So if I click on the simple alert, you can see that it says like welcome to let come. That should be let code actually. anyways, okay, so it says like here welcome to let come, so we have to take this text. I can take this text, not this one. So letcode.in says it's basically the function from the browsers, options from the browsers, not the actual implementation of this page. Okay, so I can take only this text, not this text. So I'm going to get the text. So for that, what we can do is I can say like driver dot switch to alert basically. So alert is basically going to return me the alert interface. Now from there I can say like alert dot get text, that is going to return me the text in a string format. So I can sys out that, and then again I can say like alert dot accept. So that means I'm going to accept that particular alert as well. Okay, both are same syntax. So what we did here is we have stored the reference here as an alert interface as the alert reference name here, and based on the reference we are using the get text, you are using, we are accepting, or else just to accept you can use the syntax as well. Okay, so pretty cool. Now let's go and run. Before that we'll just quit. Okay, so we'll just say like quit dot quit. Okay, now let me control F11 to run the script. Let me run and show you. So here you can see it was very quick actually. So but we got the text, hey welcome to let come. It should be let code, but unfortunately I have done some spelling mistake, I believe. Anyways, we know like how to handle the alert. Now let's also see how to dismiss the alert, right? So here we are doing the accept. Okay, now let's go and click on this confirm alert. So I'm going to inspect this one, and let's click that one particularly. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the dismiss here. So dismiss in the sense it will click on the cancel button basically, and this guy will click on the OK button. Okay, so it's going to click on the OK button. Okay, so it's very same syntax. So I can use the same alert reference, and I can say like alert, not this one, sorry for that. So I can say like alert dot dismiss. I can take the same reference because alert is same, right? So I can take the same reference. Okay, let me go and click. Before that, just to make sure, are you happy with LetCode? We are going to print this title as well. Okay, so as soon as I click, I will get a alert. So then I will say like alert dot get text. Okay, so here we are expecting like, are you happy with the LetCode? If you are happy, do let me know in the comments. Okay, just to marketing. Okay, so here you can see, are you happy with the LetCode? So we got both the text and it clicked the dismiss. Unfortunately, we cannot see that, but it have clicked. Okay, and then what we are going to do, we are going to type in alert. Right, we are going to type in alert. For that, we have the same send case, but this time send case is going to come from your alert, not from the web element. Okay, so let me go. Okay, let's go and click on this prompt alert, and here we have a ID called prompt. So I can just use the snippet type here, and here I can say like I want to type in the alert, right? So I can say like alert dot send keys, and then I can type something. So I will just type my name here, Koushik. And remember one thing, as soon as we type something, like when the in the script, when it's going to type something like this, it's not going to actually visible to us, so we cannot see that, but it will just do something like injection technique that will be typed. Okay, but like if I click on this OK, we have something like your name is something something. So we can, if you want to validate, we can validate based on the UI. Okay, but unfortunately we cannot see like what is typing in the text box of an alert. In normal text box, of course we can see, but in the alert we cannot see that. Okay, okay, fine. So let me just select alert dot accept. Okay, that is fine. Let's go and run this now. Okay, and okay, I have closed the browser, so that is the reason we are not able to see. So just to confirm like alert has been typed or not, I mean the text is typed in the alert or not, we'll just quit the uh, comment the quit, and here you can see type like Koushik. Okay, so we can confirm that it's working. Okay, fine. Now we have to remember one thing, like there is an alert, so we are trying to handle it, that's pretty much fine. But what will happen if there is no alert? For example, let's say that we are clicking on the accept button, then we are switching to the alert, right? But let's say that I forgot to click on the accept button. Okay, that means I forgot to click on the simple alert, so there is no alert, but still I'm trying to switch to the alert. In this case, what should happen? Let us see. Okay, so there are two exceptions we can expect from the alert interface. So one is the no such alert exception, and in another one is the unhandled alert exception. For example, now we got like no such alert exception. So here you can see no alert present exception, and the message is like no such alert. Okay, so this is the exception name and this is the exception message. Okay, no alert present exception in the sense there is no alert, but still we are trying to handle it. So that is what we have meant here. Okay, one more scenario could be there is an alert, but we are not trying to handle that, rather we are trying to click on the next element, right? So in that case also we'll get the exception. What is the exception? Let me show you. Okay, here where we are getting error, so we'll just comment everything and let's run this again. So as soon as click on the first button, it is going to give me the alert. I'm not handling that, right? So I'm not handling that, and then I'm trying to do something else. So in that case, it will give me error like unhandled alert exception. There is an alert opened, and if you didn't handle that, in that scenario, you will get only two exception. One is no alert present exception, and another one is the unhandled alert exception. Okay, so remember those two exceptions as well. That will definitely help you. Okay, okay, cool. So we are done with the alert class. I mean, alert learning as well. Now, as I said, like alert is an interface. So this alert is an interface. If there is an interface, definitely there will be a class where actual implementation is written. And the actual implementation written in this case is basically your class name called a remote alert. Okay, so how to check that? You can select that and you can click F4. F4 will give you the classes that are implemented by this particular interface. So we have one is the event firing and another one is the remote alert. Remote alert is what we mainly use, but event firing is also a great thing to learn. Maybe we'll see that in probably in any different series, not this lecture, maybe not this entire video, entire course video, maybe in some another, like what is event fire in Selenium. Okay, okay, cool. So as usual, based on this we'll try to build our framework, the base framework. So we'll just go to our Selenium base, and here we are going to handle the scenarios for the alert. Okay, so first one is very simple. We are going to do the accept, right? So we'll say like public void accept alert. Okay, and syntax is very same. We are going to say driver dot switch to dot alert, and we'll store it in a reference variable like alert. And then we are going to say just to get the text, we'll use the log, and we'll say like uh, alert text as, and we'll say alert dot get text. Okay, and we have to accept. So of course the function name is going to be alert dot accept, right? So alert dot accept. Similarly, we can write for dismiss as well. So copy paste, just change this accept to dismiss, and then we can make this like dismiss. And one more thing you have to remember, whenever we handle anything related to alert, we cannot take the screenshot. Okay, so for example, as soon as I click on the button, the I'm trying to take the screenshot, but there is an alert, it will end up with an exception. Okay, so that is not possible. And then we are going to say one more function like type in alert. Okay, we are going to say type in alert. So type in alert. Okay, so what we have to, instead of get text, I mean here we have to say like a send case, and then we have to pass the text that we want to type, and that will receive as a argument here. Okay, that's it, pretty much cool. We are done for this particular alert series lecture basically, right? So see you in the next lecture very soon.